Hi everybody, and welcome to FearlessMetv, where we get fearless in art. My name is Jo Paddy, and I'm going to show you tonight how I make my dendrite fractals. Okay, I have 4 different colors in this new ink that I have. I bought this recently, and I've been playing around with this. It's the Dollar and Rowney, if I can get that in focus, and it's acrylic ink. And what I've done was mess around with it in this tray so I can get the fractals that I'm looking for. The first thing I did was put a thin layer of white paint, and you have to have a thin layer, and you want your paint to be fresh too, because if it starts getting dry, it gets kind of goopy on top and stuff, and you can't get your fractals to look the way you want them to. So I kind of make sure this paint is spread thin, and I've moved it around a lot, so there. Now, what I've done was I've taken the ink that I have. I'll start off with this green. So I had the green. Shake it up really good, and you want to double the amount of alcohol as you do to the ink. So 5 drops of paint and 10 drops of alcohol. Then you stir it up really good. I got a little stylus over here, and you could stir it up with whatever you want. But I had this little stylus because it's got the little ball on the end, and you can make these little fractals with that. And I'll take the camera down in just a second, but I want to show you. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm doing this at night, so I don't have the best light. So I want to show you how I do this. So if you drop this in here, and it kind of explodes like that. And you can keep doubling it to make it as big as you want. I'm trying to do this and hold the camera, and I don't think that's going to work. I needed to really zoom in. Let's see here. And I did this earlier, so I think my alcohol is actually drying up. So I'm going to put that on there and show you how. See how that separates? That like a pretty little snowflake? You can add another drop in the middle and make it grow. You're kind of like feeding it. Give it some food. And the more drops you put in, the bigger it gets. Also, if you want to make another one, you guys saw, I wanted to tell you that don't make it too close to that one because they push the design. I'll show you. Let's see. So like if you put one real close to it, what happens is that it's going to get kind of an odd shape to it. See how it won't fractalite on the end there? And it kind of pushes it away. And these are the inks that I've used. I think I don't have enough alcohol in this green because it sure was pretty, and I don't think I had enough alcohol in there. And then I had some white. I could put that on top of there to see if that explodes any better. There's some black. Let's see if I can take the light down a little more. Now what I did too was this, I just added some alcohol to the blue right before I turned the camera on, so that's probably why it's just turning out really good. When I walked away from it for a while to change the laundry out, the alcohol was drying up in the other one. So I just put some fresh alcohol in here and then turned the camera on. So that's a new thing I just learned. You got to keep that alcohol in there. Put it in there right before you start to make your fractals because it will dry up fast. I mean, I walked away from it literally like 5 minutes and it started drying up. Not giving me the look I want. Okay, now I want to show you something else. These are with inks, the acrylic inks. Now I can make it with this, the Golden's fluid, but the thing with that is that you have to mix it with water first. You have to really water it down and mix that and then add the alcohol. But I'll show you what these two up here are like that. These two are the Goldens, and this is still kind of goopy. even though I've stirred it and I've added a lot of alcohol, but it just doesn't come out the same. I don't seem to be getting the look I want with that. And then in this one here, I have the iridescent bronze, and I wanted to see what that would turn out like. So I think the best look you're going to get is when you use ink. Look at that. Sparkly, moving. Kind of cool. Let's see if I put some blue on top of that, what that would do. Wish I could get closer. It's like cells eating each other or something. It's like getting sucked up into the vortex. And then this lavender up here was just regular paint, like the apple barrel paint, regular acrylic paint. And I mixed it with that water and alcohol too to see what that would be like, because it's not an ink. And I'm just experimenting, trying to figure out what kind of looks I can get. This works too, but you know what? It comes out more blurry and kind of more like an eyeball effect. It's not really getting the fractals that I want. So this is just all testing here, you guys. I'm just testing some stuff out and showing you how to get it. Black's coming around a little bit because I put a couple of drops in there on top of each other. Make it larger and larger. But all in all, the blue turned out the best. Pretty little snowflakes, because I put the alcohol in just before I dropped it onto the canvas. So let's see if it's drying out any now. See, like it's been just 5 minutes or so. Seeing it's already not turning out exactly the way I want to, because the alcohol seems to be drying up. All right, you guys. Well, I'm glad I could show you this. Have fun making your fractals. Thank you for watching. Okay, really quick, after I shut the camera off, I stuck my fingers in here and I start dropping it on the canvas just because. And I start doing some really cool stuff. But then I noticed when I took this comb and I mixed it about, I now have like a really cool background for something. The gold is drying up on me. That makes a really cool little background. Thanks, guys. Hey, everybody. One quick note while I was cleaning up. I just wanted to first tell you guys that it's the ink that you use, because it's so thin. That's why you're able to create fractals by using the rubbing alcohol. Because what you're doing is you're just coloring the alcohol, and you're making the ink color that alcohol. So that's what's able to make the paint spread like that, to make those little snowflake dendrite fractals. All right, thanks, guys. Also, remember just to put the alcohol in right before you go to do something, and you can add more alcohol and ink as you go.